Today I'm going to talk about the top 3 reasons of why people procrastinate and how you can avoid procrastination. First of all, if you look back at your life, what is that one decision you regretted that you wish you had gone about? What is that one thing which you wish you had done in your life and it would have changed the course of your life? Why did you not do it? Could procrastination be one of the reasons? Now let's talk about the top 3 things which come in the way of people who procrastinate. Procrastinating means putting things forward, delaying things. If you look at the way our country, United States, is run, or if you look at how India is run today, there are a lot of things which need change and the system is procrastinating it. In United States, the healthcare system is completely out of control. Everybody is overbuilt and people who need healthcare do not have access to it. If you look at India, the traffic situation is completely out of control. But a lot of things have been postponed. The soil on this planet is degrading day by day. Within a decade, we will not have good soil to grow plants. We have to do something about it right now. Our planet is eroding. These are all things which have been procrastinated and the effects are devastating. What is the one thing which I procrastinated, which I really regret? I feel I could have made friends with people who prepared for competitive exams when I was in college. I procrastinated that process. I said, I'm smart, I'll do it by myself. But those people who prepared for really good competitive exams, they did not go to tuitions. They had their own way of learning and they did a lot of group studies together. So the way they developed their intelligence, the way they were able to crack the exams, I wish I had done that back then. I wish I had gotten into that community. I continued that trend even when I did my masters. When I looked for jobs, I tried to do it all by myself. This is a decision which I procrastinated very early in my life and it haunted me all my life. So the top reason why people procrastinate is because their mind has not learned the new situation. I did not know what it was like to interact with people who are different than me and prepare for a competitive exam. Our nation, India, does not know how to go about radical ideas in fixing the traffic problem. In United States, people are afraid of making big changes in the healthcare system. There is some sort of inertia. So, because the system takes time to learn and people who are changing the system are also not willing to learn. So, the first thing you need to do to avoid procrastination is figure out how to become that person who has done it. If you're planning to do something which will change your life or which will improve you by 10% even, what is it that person who is 10% better than you doing? Can you learn to be like them? So this is the first reason why people procrastinate. They are not able to learn how to become the other person who has done it. Their mind is stuck. They are unable to learn to adapt to new situation. So learn to adapt to the new situation and this will be very good for you to stop procrastinating. What is the second reason why people procrastinate? The second reason why people procrastinate is because they think what they're about to do is very hard. Now, why is it that somebody thinks a particular task is hard? Because they have not done it before. And why are people afraid of doing things they have not done before? Because their mind and body are trained to be corrective systems. Our brain has been embedded with intelligence because we are supposed to protect our body from harm. So our mind and body is constantly scanning for situations to protect ourselves. When you're trying to do something new, your mind and body are going to oppose that. They're going to say, hey, you have not done this before. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if you're supposed to go talk to somebody who can literally change your life? He's 5 feet away standing and he's busy with something. How are you going to go talk to him and get his attention and tell where and how you want to collaborate or you need help? So this is the same mind and body which has the courage to go and impress someone, but it's the same mind and body which is also being very careful and starts thinking, what if I say the wrong thing, or what if I collaborate on the wrong project? So your mind and body will constantly keep warning you, because that is the job of your mind and body, your brain, to look out for hurdles, to look out for things which can cause harm to you. They're always looking out for signals not to do something. So you have to trick your brain and go and do something, and the only way you trick your brain is you blank your mind and get started with the task. Sometimes it requires a lot of planning, I totally agree, but even to plan something you have to blank your mind, because a blank mind is not listening to anything, it is just immersed in the task. So the second reason why people procrastinate is because they think about things which are going to stop them, and the solution for that is you blank your mind, get into the state of action and go ahead. Now, what is the third most important reason which causes people to procrastinate? Procrastination is one of the biggest problems faced by the youth today. They want to change themselves, they want to give up smoking, they want to ask someone out on a date, they want to apply for that new kind of career they have been thinking about for many years, but it is so new, nobody talks about it. Everybody faces the situation, but the youth today are very procrastinate. The reason is they are too much addicted to screens, they are very much on social media, and they are not focusing on things which really matter to them, like their health, their the well-being of their mind, their work-life balance, and they procrastinate these important priorities in life. So the third most important reason people procrastinate is because they are too busy to schedule something, and they don't think the task which is going to change their life is important. Now, let's say a person is really overweight and he has a job where he has to be sitting in front of the laptop and coding all the time. And this person is procrastinating his workout, his diet plan. What do you think a person like this needs to do? A person like this can only think about his well-being if he gets his mind out of the laptop, out of his workday, out of his daily routine. So the third most important reason people procrastinate is because they are too busy to think about improving themselves, to look at themselves and understand what is the problem which is holding them back, or where it is that they need help in terms of their mental health, physical health, in terms of their social emotional skills, in terms of their holistic well-being. So one of the simple ways for you to do this is you download wellness apps and you check the status on that. You have a tracker which tracks metrics of your social emotional health, of your well-being, and you can also be parts of communities who are talking about well-being so that you get sucked into those ecosystems. Set reminders for yourself if you are supposed to be doing something to improve your health or your mindset or your general overall well-being. One of the ways to avoid procrastination is by using an app which is on a timer, or being a part of a community which constantly gets involved in activities. A developer who's overweight, who needs to work on his fitness, needs to be part of a hiking club or a biking club or a running club. This is the easiest way to avoid procrastination. Once you get a notification, all you have to do is put your laptop away, blank your mind, and just go join the group. Your first meeting, you may not be prepared, but you're going to observe people around you. The second meeting, you're going to be slightly better. And the third meeting, you will totally be involved in your physical and mental health and well-being initiative. That's what I did for the past 4 years. I was part of various wellness groups and groups which meet regularly for music, for fitness, for tennis, for running, for hiking. And through the pandemic, they kept me on my toes. I never had a dull moment. So I advise the same thing to you. So with that, I'd like to wrap up this particular tutorial on how to avoid procrastination. 3 tips to avoid procrastination, and they are perfect remedies for the 3 reasons why people procrastinate. Do check out the summary slide where I mentioned these 3 reasons. And if you like this channel, If you like the content, if you've benefited, if you feel that you slightly better than what you were before you started viewing this video, please subscribe, share this video, and make these tips a part of your life. Wishing you a lot of scale and success, health, wealth, and prosperity. This is your host Vida Patil, and I'll see you in the next episode.